I did. So when I was talking about that radio show earlier, I was actually talking about this segment, and I always love when I find something and that I had zero clue existed. And this is one of those things. Like I really just did not know that this was a thing. Have you guys ever heard of Mastic gum? M-A-S-T-I-C, Mastic gum.
No.
I can't say I've heard of it. No.
Never heard of it either. But apparently, there's been some news articles lately popping up about this special gum that allegedly will give you a chiseled jawline called Mastic gum.
Like actual bubble gum.
So I don't think it's bubble gum, but it's gum. Yeah, it's gum that you chew. Yes, okay. That's correct.
But it's for working out.
So what's different about this gum is it's made out of plant or tree resin, so it has the consistency of gum, but it's much, much harder. Like you basically have to work to chew it. And so there's been these things on like Reddit, various social media. It says, oh, if you chew this Mastic gum for an hour every day, like you'll get this really chiseled jawline. And so, like I said, the radio station had seen an article about this, and so they called me up to talk about it. And at first I was like, I don't even know what they're talking about. But of course, I can read up on stuff and then, intelligently comment about it. So yeah, I did a deep dive on Mastic gum, something I didn't know existed. So there's several versions of this. The brand names are Rock Jaw, Stronger Gum Jawline. That's a few of them. And they claim that if you use these things daily, that you'll get this chiseled jaw. So I was pretty skeptical about this for a couple reasons. Most notably because when you're talking about like working out a muscle, which is how they're saying that this works. Like muscles really don't define your face very much.
Yeah.
Our face is defined by our skeletal structure. Yes, there are muscles over the top of it, but these are pretty small muscles in comparison to things like your pecs or your biceps.
Yeah.
And so, there's limited amounts that the muscle size actually changes the contour of your face. And in reality, like the jawline itself, that makes the shape of our lower face doesn't have a lot of muscle on the defining points of it. So I want to throw up a pic because the muscle. All right, do you guys know here? Before you throw it up, stop. Do you guys know the muscle that lets you chew? Is that common knowledge? I mean, I know it. Have you guys ever heard of it?
I've definitely should know what it is.
Okay, I didn't know. I just was curious. So it's the masseter muscle. So when you chew, it's the masseter. So there's a good picture of it. So the masseter muscle basically originates on your jaw and then inserts on your cheekbone. And so when you flex that muscle, it causes your jaw to close. So when you chew gum, you're working out mostly your masseter and maybe a little bit your buccinator, which is that muscle that's kind of on the inside of your cheek, which allows you to kind of do the kissy face.
Yeah, I don't chew gum very often, and sometimes whenever I chew gum, my jaw will get sore. Yeah.
Probably because your muscle's not used.
Yeah, because I just don't chew gum very often.
So my skepticism was that, okay, well, it's going to work out your masseter mostly, maybe your buccinator a little bit. How is that going to change your jawline? I didn't really see it. I mean, if you had like a really massive masseter, you wouldn't necessarily have a change in your jaw. You would just have this kind of like, thicker area out to the side, which, I mean, I guess is part of your face, but it's not really your jawline. So I didn't really think that this was real. But, of course, I want to be certain. So I pulled some research articles.
Yes.
And what do you think?
I think it has, I bet it had some noticeable effects-ish.
It has some effects, but not on your jaw.
Okay.
So I was surprised, actually. So specifically to the aesthetics of the jaw, the research shows that you can't really tell a difference. However, the surprising part is that there was actually a lot of data showing that Mastic gum is pretty beneficial for other reasons.
Okay.
Which really kind of took me by surprise. And just like further surprising me, Mastic gum has been a thing as far back as the 5th century BC. Like people have been like using this gum to do this jaw exercises for like thousands of years. I had zero idea this was a thing.
Nice.
I know, right? I always like, like you find something, it's like, wow, I didn't know that. Surprising.
Interesting.
So the research shows that this Mastic gum can do a few things. It can decrease the bacterial counts in your mouth, which can result in less plaque, less cavities, and less gum disease. So it's actually really good for your oral hygiene to chew this Mastic gum. It also, I don't know how this works, but it's been shown to decrease H. pylori, which is the bacteria in your stomach, which causes ulcers.
Okay.
I would assume that, like, when you are chewing, it does send signals to your stomach. So I would assume that that constant chewing sends some sort of signal to your stomach, which has the effect on H. pylori to diminish it. I don't know exactly how that works, but if you decrease H. pylori, your risk of getting stomach ulcers goes down. Finally, it has been shown to decrease your overall glucose levels and also decrease your cholesterol. Now, not
maybe because it makes like.
I'm not exactly sure.
Since the sensation of eating maybe makes you not eat so much.
Perhaps that's it. I mean, it might be that, and that might be exactly it. You know, as they say, you know, causation or correlation does causation. It might be, you're exactly right, that when people chew this mastic gum that they're just not eating, they're not snacking as much.
Yeah, because they're not like, because if they're bored, they're like, I'm just gonna eat this.
Yeah, so I was actually pretty surprised to see that this mastic gum has a lot of benefits, but unfortunately it doesn't really have the aesthetic benefits that people are chewing it for.
There's a company that I know, one of my friends that goes to my CrossFit gym, their son created, like, it's like a real thing. It's like something that you put in your mouth like that, and you chew on it like while you're working out, but it's not a gum, but it's supposed to like the same thing.
Yeah, when I was looking this up, you know, along the lines of the mastic gum, there's these, I forgot the name of them. There's a name for these specific exercises that you do with your mouth to strengthen your facial muscles, which allegedly is supposed to help, but I don't think there's a lot of research to show that that makes a big difference either. It's like the people that try to exercise their neck to keep from getting, you know, neck fall when they get, you know, older.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a ton of research to show that makes a big difference.
I have no idea, but that guy, he lives in Hawaii and makes money from selling those things.
What is it, like wax or something?
No, it's like literally, it's like a plastic, like a rubbery thing, and you stick it like in your mouth in the front part right here. And you just chew it.
You just bite on it?
Yeah.
That's so funny. It's like the athletes in various sports who chew on their mouthpieces. Same thing.
But it's like, it literally looks like a little cylinder type piece of like rubbery silicone plastic.
Like a dog chew toy?
Yeah.
For people?
That's little.
Does it have a squeaker in it?
I mean, that would be cute if it did.
I don't know, would you guys try this mastic gum? To me, I don't know. Sounds like a lot of work, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if it's like easy to come by, like if you could just
I think you just order it online.
Oh.
I don't know if you can get it at like a pharmacy or, I don't
like
think you can get it like
station?
at a gas station. I'm not sure. Have you guys ever seen? I've never seen it.
Never
I don't
seen
think
that.
I want it from a gas station. I could be wrong, but
I mean, but like whenever I go to the gas station and I'm like, I'm gonna get some gum.
Yeah.
And I'll pick up gum from a gas station.
The reason I think I wouldn't like it is because when I chew gum and it gets hard, I'm spitting it out. I don't.
Yeah, the way it's described, it sounds like you're like just like putting like dough in your mouth.
Yeah, no.
Like some type of dough that you have to.
I'd be like trying to blow bubbles with it. I'm sure it doesn't blow bubbles. I'll be like trying to blow bubbles.
And you just like spit it out on somebody?
I've been trying just to see, if I can find some. I'm going to check next time I go. I'm going to ask the gas station, do you have mastic gum? They're like, what? What are you
They're like, get out of here.
Yeah,
we don't want that.
Get out of here right now. No.
They're going to be like, no, we don't have mastic gum, but we have contacts. If you want some contacts, I can put them in your eyes, boy.
Gross. What?
They have contacts at the gas station. That's what made me so skeptical about the mastic gum. So
why do they have contacts at the gas station?
I haven't seen that. Is that a new thing?
No, I've seen it like for a long time, but I guess maybe only in certain areas. But yeah, they definitely have contacts.
Man, I'm not buying medical supplies from a gas station. That's just like sushi, medical supplies. No, not at gas station.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe some Tylenol. That's about as medical as I'm going to get from the local quick trip or whatever.
That's probably safest.
Like, we got some semaglutide for you.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not selling semaglutide at the gas stations. You can buy it pretty much everyone else these days. So
Yeah.